Alright, second day everybody. Something I forgot to mention before, this TV, most important channel, Weather Channel. You want to have a good idea of what the weather is going to be. You also have 2 for local events, which gives you all the festivals that are happening. 3 is tutorial stuff. Oh, it goes on so long. And 4 is nothing. This is never something. Honestly, I think they just have it on 4 so it doesn't automatically start talking as soon as you turn it on. Alright, horse and dog affection. For your dog, every single day, the first time you pick him up, increases it by a point. Every single day you whistle for him, increases it by a point. Every day you feed him, increases by 2 points. Every day you forget to feed him, it goes down by a point. We want to keep him in the house just to give us a little bit more time to work with him. So I want to try to at least catch 1 fish to get certain things done. It's being an annoying little prick right now because it doesn't want to give it to me, even though I'm doing this at the right time. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't care how many times I have to restart this day, I'm getting this fish. 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 Fish! And it's a good one too. It's a large fish. So I'm going to be doing a run like this pretty much every single day. Just run through the mountain, forage as much stuff as you can, in order to get at least a little bit of money. Let's see now. 360G. Again, talk to everybody. We need that affection rating high. Also, here's Anne. Even though we met her once before, we haven't actually talked to her as far as the game's concerned, so we get our intro speech here. And here's a forest sprite speaking their mysterious language. It's yet to be translated. Alright, I need to check something in my notes. Okay. It's a lot of running around talking to people. Okay, so since we caught that large fish, there's something special I need to do with it, and I need to be super careful with where I aim. I hope the time is right. I hope the aiming is right because it's really gonna screw this up. Yeah! So we got this, what is clearly a kappa living in this pond. But throwing a large fish at him, it gives us this power berry, or as the game likes to call them in this one, power nuts. But we get it, and it increases our stamina a little bit. And that one specific one also does another thing, but I'll talk about that in a minute. I know there's a lot of setup, but I can't just talk about everything in one long stream because we'll run out of stuff to talk about eventually. Let's see. Alright, we need to toss everything in here except for one of the grass and one of the berries. We could also go into the barn because there's shipping bins in there and they work just fine as well. But we have to actually walk over there, so usually just using this one, at least near the start, is better off doing that. Okay, try to make our lap and talk to as many people as possible. Let's see now. We do have a little bit more money, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some cabbage seeds. These are the opposite of turnips. They take the longest, but they give the most money. I'm gonna talk to Potpourri. We didn't see her yesterday, but she's another one of the bachelorettes. And we'll worry about her later. All of the children are usually off wandering doing their own thing, except during the day when they're taking class in the church. Let's see, can I even? Yes, okay. So even though things have a vaguely Christian bent, they still have stuff like goddesses and spirits in this game. I know it's Japanese, just roll with it. So we can actually get in here and we can talk to Rick. He runs a tool shop. He has a brush that we really need, but we don't have the money for it yet. Here, need to talk to Maria every single day. She's the most important NPC to talk to right now. Give her a flower. Usually if you're trying to increase someone's infection rating, if you're not sure what to give them, you can almost never go wrong with flowers. Almost everyone gives a positive infection rating for a flower. Oh, we missed the mayor's wife yesterday. That's right, we ran out of time. Even though the game never says it, her name is Anna. A lot of these characters show up again in later Harvest Moon games, and they're actually given names. So if I suddenly pull a name out of nowhere and it's never mentioned in the game, that's where, from one of the later games. I also do this weird thing where they mess around with relationships too. Like here, Gray is Anne's sister on the ranch. But for some reason, in Friends of Mineral Town, he's made the grandson of Saibara, the craftsman. I don't know. Okay, our horse is going to keep following us until it feels like stopping. I really wish it felt like stopping. Because if you hit him with the tool, it'll take a huge hit to its infection rating. Please stop. Okay, it stopped. And it's specifically dangerous tools, like accidentally getting in with the watering can isn't going to do anything. So we're going to clear this land out a little bit. Get these cabbages planted. So now I can talk about stamina and fatigue, which are two hidden stats basically. Okay, the bar should be open. I don't know if I have enough time to make it all the way back. I don't know if I have enough time to water everything and make it to the bar before it closes, so we're going to go for it now and then water stuff on the way back. But stamina is basically your ability to use tools. It starts off at 100% every single day. Oh dang, yeah, Kaya's in here. But as you use tools, it gradually goes down. So where are my words? So if you have power berries and you increase your stamina, it'll start off at the max stamina every single day. You can get it back up by eating food, drinking water, stuff like that. But the real hidden one is fatigue, which starts off at 0 and increases as you use tools. And if it hits 100 and you go to sleep, you'll wake up sick the next day. Fatigue increases by working while it's raining, working late at night, stuff like that. However, the thing about fatigue, since it maxes out at 100, if you do something that makes it go down, such as eating a medicinal herb to make it go down to 98, Hill, please, you won't wake up sick, but you'll still have a ton of fatigue, so it'll automatically put you at whatever amount you would have had plus whatever you would have lost from going to sleep. So if it puts you at like 90-ish, you'll get sick real easily the next day. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk about esoteric N64 mechanics. Thank you. Good night. Alright, welcome to day 3. So you'll notice that... Oh, it's raining tomorrow. So you'll notice that a lot of this game is... I would describe it as filler. Then you're doing the same mechanic. It's grinding. It is just grinding in a sim game. So this is the point where I'm going to be starting cutting out things that aren't particularly interesting. So, assuming nothing interesting happens soon, I will see you in a minute. Okay, so I caught a small fish, and yesterday we tossed a large fish in here, but let's see what a small fish does. So it gives us a blue power nut, which is supposed to not make us tired during the rain. What it actually does is absolutely nothing. They accidentally put that effect on the red power nut for tossing in a large fish. But I'm gonna go in and grab it now, just because. So here's Gots, he's an ass. Because it is impossible to raise his affection rating with any gifts other than one specific one that only shows up during the autumn. Guy here is a decent fellow. We'll give him a berry, and he'll give us another recipe. What really sucks about Gots is that he has a recipe that he won't give to us unless we get his affection rating high enough. In here, I believe her name is Sasha? But she's Gots' wife. Okay, back to the rounds. Okay, I have a little bit of time. I'm not too worried about the ranch hands quite yet, but I do want to go down here to the beach. Oh. Well, this is awkward. But fishing at the beach is mostly the same as fishing anywhere else. But there is one thing that you can get lucky here with. And if I do, I'll come back with it. If not, well, guess who's not lucky? Alright, on to day 4, I believe. Alright, so I have a bit of a conundrum. I caught this fish to give to one of the carpenters for a recipe, but I'm not completely sure which one I need to give it to. I'm gonna try this one. Frick. Alright, then let's try this one. Why are people lying to me? Okay, we have a little bit of money right now, so we're gonna go in and buy a bag of potato seeds. Just one. Yeah, you look super busy there, Gots. So with that special power berry, we don't get the extra fatigue from working when it's during raining, but we still get it from working at night. So we still need to be a little bit careful with overworking. Unfortunately, planting seeds while it's raining will not water them. They still need to be watered.